Hello and a very warm welcome to you. I'm Hayley Palmer. It's so good to have you on tonight's show because we have the biggest treat for you. Yes, we have some of the cast members from Stock, Aitken and Waterman's I Should Be So Lucky musical. Lucie-Mae and Billy, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, I am so good because we are here at the Wimbledon Theatre, new Wimbledon Theatre, for I Should Be So Lucky. I came to see it yesterday and what can I say? I'm still buzzing.
You enjoy it?
You've done an amazing job because I can't stop thinking about the show.
Thanks.
This is amazing,
Well, look,
isn't
you
it?
matched the set.
Do you know what? It took me quite a while to put this outfit together for you guys today. I just thought, you know what? Let's pretend we've gone to Turkey and here we are.
Yes.
But Lucie-Mae, you must be exhausted because you're on the stage a lot, aren't you?
Quite a bit, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
do you come off and have a little Malteser or anything?
I do a cheeky Malteser, maybe
you?
maybe a Tangfastic now and again. Yeah. I come off and my lovely Tanya, who is my lovely dresser, helps me out with water and stuff, and then I run back on. And that's kind of my life for the
it,
show.
you're singing a lot, aren't you? You know, it's full on, isn't it, for you?
Yeah, it is quite full on, but it's fun.
Yeah, that's what we like. It's a fun factor, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
And Billy, how are you finding it? You enjoying it?
Yeah, so much. You can't not enjoy it. You've seen it. You know.
How can you be in a bad mood?
You can't.
It's the best medicine, actually. Come along to this.
I was saying that the other day to the guys. Like everybody in life, you have a day where you maybe can't be bothered to go to work, or you're a bit tired. But the moment it starts, you can't not smile. And at the end of the show, you know, no spoilers, but it's so much fun at the end. You walk off just a massive smile on your face.
Yeah, you must feel such a high.
Yeah, oh for sure. It takes me about an hour when I get home before I can go to sleep.
Does it?
Yeah, my brain is still like wired from the show.
Yeah.
To sort of calm down a bit. But that's always the best part. I'm always in such a good mood after.
Exactly. And what was it like when you guys first got together to rehearse this? Were you just like, my God, this is absolutely craziness? But you know, it's just that first day rehearsals. What was it like, Lucy?
Well, I already knew Billy from a previous show, and we were on that show together when we got this job. So we were both like,
what show was that?
Oh, it's called Titanic. So very different, very different.
Could not be more different.
Favourite film.
But you know, gorgeous. And we were on that together, and we found out we got this, and we were thinking, this is mad. This is a mad turnaround for the kind of characters we were playing. But we've had a lot of friends in from that show coming and watching and going, this
nice,
is
isn't
very
it?
different
When
for
it's
you
all-
guys.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah.
I mean, I love Titanic up to when it starts to sink. I just like the first half, that's it.
Yeah. The first half's great.
Yeah, the first is great. And what was it like working with Mike Stock, Pete Waterman, Matt Aitken?
For me, that was the part where I just sort of went, oh God, this isn't just sort of any job. This is quite big. You know, it was the first day, wasn't it, when they came in?
Yeah.
So we met them on the first day for the meet and greet. And I remember watching Pete when I used to watch Pop Idol. So, you know, I was obsessed with
Now you're
Pop
talking my
Idol.
language, Pop
Yeah,
Idol
I was
days.
obsessed. Me, my mum, my dad and my sister.
Were you
we
Gareth
would sit.
Gates or Will
I was
Young?
Will Young.
Me too.
I was Will Young.
Evergreen.
It was
I was
me
Gareth Gates.
Oh, was it? Yeah. No, me and my dad were
That
Will
Gareth.
Young. Mum and sister were Gareth Gates. But we'd sit on the sofa
Controversial.
every single Saturday and watch
Yeah.
it together. They'd let us stay up late to watch it. So I remember Pete from back in the
Yeah.
day there. So then that sort of turned around going, I'm singing his songs in a musical all these years later. But yeah, it's been an amazing experience and such a different experience because, you know, in a lot of musicals you don't have that. You don't have the original composers in the room with you, watching you, you know,
Yeah,
especially
and
I'm
it's a
sure
new
Lucie-Mae will come on to
musical.
an experience she had, which is even wilder.
Well, yes, when Kylie came in and watched.
I want to talk to you about this because I had to watch it about 200 times on social media and go, hang on a minute, like how did you cope with that?
I in those sort of situations, you're sort of outside yourself and you go, this is just happening to me, I guess. I didn't really process it I still haven't really processed it. I'm still on stage kind of with her every night.
I know, it must be so nice to look up to her on
Yeah,
screen.
well, we filmed all of those sections together.
I was going to say,
So
how
when
did
she's
you film
talking
that?
to me,
Yeah, I was thinking
she's-
about the timing of that for
Yeah,
you.
yeah, I was behind the camera, so we were just talking to each other. So whenever we do all of that, it's kind of weirdly emotional, some of it.
Yeah, of course.
Because we are actually speaking to each other, and she was holding my iPad to learn her lines. It was weird.
And where was that
but she's
filmed? Was that
lovely.
filmed in
We
the
filmed
theatre?
on a set, yeah.
Oh, right, yeah, I was thinking, I mean,
Just in a
she
studio.
looks beautiful.
She is gorgeous. gorgeous.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
she's
really does.
absolutely stunning.
But no, this musical means a lot to me because I've worked with Mike Stock. I worked with him on like a Top of the Pop show, and worked with him with Box Fizz, who he looks after as well. And whenever I see Mike Stock, I always say, Mike, can you tell me more stories? Because he's just got so many stories from that time. You know, they had hit after hit after hit.
God, no,
Everything
yeah.
they touched turned to gold.
Yeah.
And you can't even compare it to now because there's nothing like it. So to be part of this musical for you guys is absolutely iconic, isn't
Oh,
it?
it's mad.
Yeah.
And those things sort of keep happening, like different. So we had our gala night this week
Yeah.
for the London Gala night, and me and Giovanni, who plays my best friend in the show,
Yes.
we were in the upstairs bar with our friends and family.
I remember him
And-
from X Factor.
Oh god, yeah, he's
Yeah.
a legend. And Gio was going, come here. So what? Walked over and this guy came over to me and said, hi, my name's Nathan. I was like, "What's
Nathan
my
Moore.
Yeah, and he was like, and
You-
your character's named after me,
Yes.
and I'm Brother Beyond, and the song No Competition, that's my song.
Yes.
And I was like, what? So those sort of things
Amazing.
keep happening, and just hit after hit they had, and I actually got
Yes.
to meet him, and Debbie named my character after him.
Yes.
I didn't know
Yeah,
this.
yeah. I only found out on Monday. Yeah, he was such a lovely guy.
Yeah, I've interviewed Nathan.
Yeah, he was so nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he messaged on Instagram since and stuff, and he loved it. He
Good.
absolutely loved it. Yeah.
Yeah, because it is a risk when you put a new show together.
Oh, 100%,
and you know,
yeah.
you come along and you think, well, I hope the song's going to be all right. You know, you do because there's such a special meaning to people. But I like that it's kept that Stock, Aiken and Waterman feel.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you hear those first beats, you're like, yes.
Yeah.
Gives me goosebumps.
Some of the links we do into the songs are quite
Yeah.
cheeky as well.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
fun and kind of tongue in cheek. So I think it takes people by surprise. It's never like, this is going to be this song. You never know what's coming up, which I think is quite helpful with
Like
that.
it. So if you haven't seen this, you're missing out. Seriously, you need to get on the website. We're going to put details on the screen. But we're going to go into... I should be so lucky. It's in my head. It's in my head. Here we go. I've got some fun facts about you both.
Oh, really?
Got my research.
Oh,
Okay.
here we go.
Okay,
This gets
okay.
exciting.
Right, Lucy, you trained at National Youth Theatre and Royal Academy of Music. Is this
I
correct?
did, yes.
How many years ago was that? What year was it?
Oh,
Do you
a
maths?
number of years ago. Yeah.
And was it something you always wanted to do?
Yes. Yeah, there was never a plan B, much to my dad's annoyance. He was
Aw.
like, can't you go to university or something? Because I was quite academic, so the decision to go into the arts,
Yeah.
I mean, I think whatever you want to do is valid. Whoever wants to do the arts, it's valid. It doesn't matter if you're good at other stuff. You've got to
Yeah.
choose your
Live the
path.
dream, of
Yeah,
course, of
exactly.
course.
You only live once.
Is it right that your mum came to see it 2 nights in a row? Did I read
She
that
did,
somewhere?
yeah. She was like, I came out dancing. That never happens. I mean, I rarely make it out of 1912 casting-wise. So her coming to something where there's a mega mix and there's, people are up on their feet at the end every single night. Every night.
I was going to say, can I just say that your mega mix at the end is everything? Because
It's
sometimes you
great.
see shows and I'm like, oh, it's finished. And hang on. No, but with that, it had the right amount of mega mix at the end
Yeah.
for people to get up and party. And
Yeah,
people were still partying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They knew. Somehow everyone knows. I don't know what the cue is. I don't know how they do it, but everyone just goes
Yes.
in one go.
Yes,
It's
brilliant.
brilliant. So the
Love
audience is
that.
actually a massive part of the show.
Yes, they're fully
Really.
involved.
Oh, fully involved. Sometimes very involved. We
Oh.
get some shouting out, and I sometimes they love you, or they love Nadim,
Or they boo me.
Or they, it's been
In Manchester,
booed
they booed
before.
me quite a few times.
Manchester. how
So it
could
happened
you?
since the whole first half. Well, not the whole first half, but certain points in the first half, there'd be massive cheers if there was anything against me, or boos at the end.
I love that they're fully invested.
Oh, they're invested,
so,
yeah.
yeah.
Me and Matt Croak, who plays Nadim,
Yeah.
we would come out stage door together sometimes, and there would be people literally chanting Team Nathan or Team Nadim. There was one woman that was like, the thing is, I am Team Nadim, but I love Nathan's legs.
Okay,
Wow.
she's gone there.
Yeah.
But I've got to say, in real life, that situation, would you, if someone's let you down at the altar, would you give them a second chance?
It's tricky, isn't it? I mean, I'm an Aries. We don't give people.
I'm a
second
Leo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, actually, sometimes when I'm walking down the aisle, people have responses. There's one time someone shouted, "Don't do it!"
Yeah,
from
yeah.
the back of the stalls. And I was like, that would probably be me.
Yeah. I mean, it's brutal, isn't it?
Yeah. It's imagine that
Yeah.
situation. It's,
Yeah, I think I'd be
it's-
way more dramatic.
It's
Where was
horrific.
that? Where was that one show we had? I think it might have been Sheffield, which was our first. We had a little break at the end of Christmas, and then we came back in Sheffield, and I think it was. And after quite a lot had happened, and we're in Act 2, and I'm trying to win Ella back, And literally, even some of the quietest bits, where the really emotional type bits with me and Lucie-Mae, you just hear her, "Don't do it! Don't do it!" Even at the start of Better the Devil You Know, she's like trying to sing this really nice little slow bit. It was like, "Don't get with him, choose Nadine!"
She's like, nah.
Yeah.
So I don't think she cheered me at the end.
I've lost the point now. Right, we're going to go to you, Billy.
Okay.
You trained at Tiffany Theatre College.
I did, yeah, in Essex, where
yes.
I'm from. Yeah, I trained as a dancer.
Ah.
Yeah, it's a musical theatre college, but very more dance based.
Yes, I've heard that, yeah.
So yeah, I went to 16. Yeah,
Oh.
and then graduated at 19, which was about 2
So
years ago.
dancing's your main thing then?
And-
Oh, he's good.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't say so. I always sang and
Yeah.
acted, but then I'd sort of always liked dancing, and then sort of trained as a dancer, and then left into the bright world of this industry.
Yeah. But you wouldn't do anything else, right?
No. I got a little link to do these songs from when I was a kid. So I did a lot of TV work as a kid, sort of background work in a few little series here and there, like episodes here and there. And I still didn't really know, will I do this for a living or whatnot? And then I got into Chitty Chitty Bang Bang in the West End with Jason Donovan. So, and that was when I knew, I was 12 years old, and that's when I knew, do you know what, I want to do this for a living, I want to do this for the rest of my life. So yeah, I really want to meet him all these years later and be like, remember back then in the day? I've never seen him since.
Is he going to come and see the show?
I hope so.
Do you know what? I think he might be in Australia at the moment.
He is at the moment. He's doing Rocky Horror Show, isn't
yes,
he?
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
I think he's coming back here in May. Oh, let's just hope it's the last day.
Yeah.
He can maybe come. Jason,
I'll pay
if you're
for
watching.
your ticket.
Yeah, we'll
I'll
all
pay
chip
for your
in, won't
ticket.
we?
Yeah, we'll chip in.
Love that. And Lucy, you were in also Mary Poppins.
I was, yeah.
Was that wonderful?
Oh, it was wonderful. It's just the most beautiful show. I mean, it comes back round every few years if you ever get the chance to go. Have you ever been?
Yeah.
Isn't it just gorgeous?
It
And
is.
it's just all these little tiny details and old school magic and all of that.
We like the old school, don't we?
Yeah,
Classics,
it's lovely.
classes. But I've got here that you like fitness and you like HIIT classes. That's what I got from your Instagram.
Oh, really?
Yeah?
Well, I love Boom Cycle. I used to go
Oh,
Boom
okay.
Cycle a lot. Yeah. I do like a HIIT class every now and then. Oh, you really have searched for the Instagram. Wow.
I got nothing better to do in my life. Anyway, we've got a lot of gossip there. We're going to go into especially for you. Is that all right?
Fine by us.
Especially for you.
Right, we've got a very quick game.
Okay.
Because we love a little game on this show. Okay, so I'm going to say the lyric, you're going to finish it. No pressure. Okay, here we go. You give me one good reason to leave me. I give you 10 good reasons to stay.
You're the only one I believe in.
I believe in.
I'll be hurt someday.
There we go, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay, you passed. Okay, next one. He ain't got money. People think it's funny. He gives me everything I need. He's my playboy and my love toy, and I want everyone to know.
He's my toy boy. Toy boy.
There we go. See, we've got this down. Okay,
I normally
one more.
sing better than that, by the way.
Yeah, you're doing like thinking and singing at the same time. It's like,
Toy boy.
It's me because I'm actually talking the lyric. Okay, one more. I just want to tell you now I'm feeling. Gotta make you understand.
never gonna
Give you
That's
up.
your song.
Oh, yes. I thought, no, that would be too
It's
easy.
going well. You better come and see the show because, we're going to prove how good we can sing this.
Yes,
Yeah.
I've got to prove
Defend
I
myself.
promise it's good. We're going to go into Rick Astley, Never Going to Give You Up. But guys, thank you so much. This has been wonderful.
Thank you for having me.
We just love you on the show and you're just lovely in person as well. So thank you so much.
Thank
taking
you
the
so
time out.
much.
I know you're tired. I know you're busy. I know you've got a show to do. So thank you so much. It's the wonderful Lucie-Mae and Billy Roberts.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jessica and Scott, how you doing?
I'm good. How are
thank you.
you?
I'm very good. You know why I'm good? Because I came to see you guys yesterday.
Did you love
Loved
it?
it, honestly.
Yes.
I'm not just saying it. I haven't stopped singing the songs because, well, I love them anyway. But you guys look like you're just having so much fun. Are you?
Oh, we are. We have a laugh every night, don't we?
Oh my gosh, yeah, every night.
I mean, we're basically playing like heightened versions of ourselves, so we just have a great
I was
time.
going to say, for the people that
Yeah.
haven't seen it, Jessica, you are playing like a bit of a party animal,
Yeah.
aren't you? Is
Yeah.
that you in real life?
That was me about 10 years ago.
No,
so
not really. She's coming out tonight.
We're going out,
Yeah,
Alice.
yeah.
We're going out.
Yeah. No, I have partied a lot since being on tour, actually. I'm like, oh, this is reigniting an old part of myself. But yeah, I do love a bit of a social, I will say that.
You can't help though, because when you finish doing the show, you can't just wind down and just, go home to bed. You have to carry on the party,
How
don't
does that
you?
work? Because I would be so hyper. I think I'd be like, no, I need to go freedom bar. I
Yeah.
can't just,
That's what we do.
You say it in the spirit, don't you? Yeah, oh, you do?
We found the equivalent
okay.
of freedom all over the country. Obviously, we're on tour,
clever.
so
Yeah.
we find what's just as good as freedom in Hull or Southend or.
We live a
wherever
pop
we are.
world.
We live a pop world.
Oh, me, can I literally sign me up?
Come on, talk with us, darling.
Yeah, I'm saying that, girls aloud. Bring it on. But yeah, you play a really fun character, don't you, in the show?
I do, yeah. I play Michael, Ella's best mate. Again, just a heightened version of myself. He's just this flamboyant, fabulous, fun person who goes to Turkey with Ella and gets up to mischief. Fun,
I mean,
good,
that's not
good.
you, is
yeah,
it?
not me at all.
No. But I mean, the whole show is fun. But
Yeah.
when you first got the scripts, did you just go, oh my God, this is crazy? Or did you adapt to it straight away?
Well, script. That's a fun.
Which basically, the way
Yeah.
Debbie as it works, our director, is it's mainly improvisation.
Yeah.
Really?
So she has a sort of structure of what she wants, and she just lets us go with it, which is, for an actor, amazing, because
Yes.
we get to just create these incredible characters. We all work on this this wonderful story, and we get to sort of do what we want, sort of thing. So under the direction of her, and obviously she is, she's
She kind of
incredible.
guides us within those kind of boundaries, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, it feels quite authentic then to be able
Yeah.
to go on and kind of say the words that you've kind of come up with. So
And the dancing is just fabulous.
Oh,
Is it Jason Gilkinson
Yeah.
from Strictly?
Yeah.
He choreographed
Strictly.
Strictly.
Yeah.
He's choreographed this show, so you're in safe hands,
Oh
right?
my God, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just got all the moves,
Yeah,
isn't it?
because originally he wanted, because these songs are iconic and some of the music videos are iconic, so he wanted to recreate the moves into the musical. So there's little bits of the video, the iconic 80s videos in our show, which is really exciting to sort of like recreate them.
Yeah, he kind of came with a catalogue of different moves from that era, didn't he? And
Yeah.
he kind of, like in warm-up, for instance, he'd teach us new combos of these different moves, and then he'd be like, I might use that in this number, I might use this in another number, so just kind of keep them...
A lot of that.
Oh yeah, a lot of
that.
It's kind of like dance rep,
Mel and
isn't
Kit,
it?
Yeah.
But he's a genius, so
Yeah.
it's so good to work with him.
Fantastic. And what's it like before the show? I mean, it's about 5 o'clock filming tonight. Do you get on stage and like have a warm up? Like, because I mean, I'd just be nervous. I'd be like, oh God, I can't go on tonight. But how do you cope with that?
No, we do have a warm-up at usually 6 p.m. if we've got an evening show, earlier if we've got 2 shows in the day. But yeah, we have a vocal and a physical warm-up, and yeah, we get ready, really. We have sometimes get ready before the show, and then...
Do you get nervous beforehand?
A little bit. Yeah, I still,
It's
but
a
it's
bit of
good
nerves,
nerves.
isn't
Yeah,
it?
you've got to use them to sort of get yourself through the
You
show.
can't have a bad day because you're doing this show. So even if, like, everything's gone wrong, it's like, well, I'm going to get on stage later and live my best life.
Exactly. There's no turning back, so you have to just crack on and do it. But yeah, you everyone gets nerves because you are, you forget that what you do isn't really not normal. Do you know what I mean? We're on a stage performing to hundreds of people every night, so you do sort of get a little bit nervy, but you just have to enjoy it.
But do you know what you do? Both of you are just giving so much energy to the audience. And like just sitting there yesterday, what made me laugh is the show had stopped and these ladies were still carrying on going. They're like, no, just because you stopped, we haven't stopped. And I think just giving that gift to someone of just like escaping from the real world, because you come in this theatre, you sit there, you forget about everything else.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Your mind's just like, oh wow, you feel like you're there with you, Is you're doing a great job because you're making the audience part of it.
100%.
Well, that's what it's all about. It's why we do what we do, isn't it? It's, I mean, there could be the worst things happening in the world outside, but to be able to give that opportunity for people to just come in and kind of forget that for a few hours and just be immersed in a different world is really special, actually. It's part of why we do what we do.
Yeah,
so.
absolutely. Well, we are going to go into... Are you excited what song we're going to go into?
Yes.
What are we going to do?
Jason Donovan, Too Many Broken Hearts.
Oh, tune.
Brilliant.
Right, we've got some questions from some of our viewers.
Oh, okay.
So we want to know all the gosh, That's
Oh,
what I'm here
yes.
Here we go.
Okay, so favourite song from the whole show? It's a question from Emma. Let's start with you, Scott.
My favourite song, I've got a couple, so I always
we
just the
need
one.
one.
Okay,
Gotta
I'm
be
gonna go
bossy.
for Whatever I Do by Hazel Dean.
I've interviewed Hazel Dean.
Have you?
Legend.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I've never heard the song before we did this show.
Right.
So as soon
It's
as
'cause
I
you're not
heard
old
it,
enough,
I'm
I
not.
am,
No,
yeah.
no.
Okay.
I'm 1990, so I'm just on the cusp of the 80s.
Yeah, you're getting on.
Yeah. But as soon as I heard it, I became absolutely obsessed with it. And even every night, I watch the number in the Wings because it's my favourite.
She's got another song called Who's Leaving Who.
Oh, really?
I'll listen tonight. Hazel Dean. It's just, honestly, it'll get in your head.
Oh, I love her.
Yeah. What's
Yeah.
your
I think one of my favourite songs growing up, because of Steps as well, is Better the Devil You Know.
Oh, yeah.
So I've always had a bit of a soft spot for that, I think. But yeah, obviously, it's just really hard to pick, isn't it? 'Cause
It
it's just so
really
many
It
good tunes.
is.
But
I love the Steps dance routine as well to Better
oh
the
my
Devil
god,
You Know.
yeah. Love
What's your favourite?
Oh, see?
Here we go.
My favourite is Especially for You.
Oh.
Because
classic.
when I was younger, I just pretend that I was had my hairbrush as my microphone and that Jason Donovan would sing it to me.
Oh.
That hasn't happened in my life, but we will get him on the show. We're
Yes.
going to make it happen.
Come
yeah,
on
and
down,
also,
Jason.
I'm doing what you are there. I should be so lucky and Better the Devil You Know.
Yeah.
I mean,
There's too many. There's too many to choose from.
yeah, but I was saying to you guys before we started that I got a bit emotional because it's like I felt happy, but I also felt like it brought back so many memories.
Yeah.
And Stock Aitken and Waterman was such a big part of my life. So to hear it, I know people at home will, if you haven't seen this, you're going to feel the same because it's so worth coming to see, isn't
Really
it?
is.
Get your tickets.
Get your tickets
Where are we going
now.
next? Where are we going? Where are we going next? Oxford.
Oxford, yes.
Oxford.
There we go. Funniest thing that has happened on the show that you can tell our viewers that's clean.
One of the funniest things that happens nightly is there's a moment where Scott has to make a speech as his character, and then he says this reference which I actually give you, didn't I, in rehearsals? I said, "Look, enough is enough." We use
Donna
this
Summer,
Donna
yeah.
Summer
No more
reference.
tears. Yeah.
And every night he does something different. And
Do you?
Oh,
Just to try and sort of like, not to make them laugh, but
Spice it up.
being
Just
on
to spice
stage
it
with this
up.
guy is just, it's every night I'm like genuinely, if you see us laughing on stage, we're genuinely laughing.
Yeah.
He just comes up with something different every night, and it's
you have to, don't you?
Look
just
out for
have
that
to.
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't think of
Scott's
mine.
not going to give us one
No.
because it's too bad. We're going to find out.
Come back to
Do
me.
another show on that one. That's a whole hour show on that, clearly. We've got a question from James. We ask our guests this quite a lot because it's very important. What do you like to eat after the show? Because, you know, these are
list
the
is
kind of
endless.
inside scoop that we need. We're like Heat magazine.
What do I like to eat? I like to eat anything that's bad for me after
Yeah.
the show.
That's my gal.
With a whiskey. No, it depends. Sometimes I don't have anything, and then sometimes I'll be like, "Hey, Five Guys, let's go." Like,
Especially when
down
you're
the
in
road,
places
yeah.
like
Yeah.
this, where it's like covered,
It makes sense,
surrounded
doesn't it?
with
Yeah.
stunning restaurants. Yeah.
yeah, can't go wrong with a pizza either. I'm a pizza fiend, so yeah, love it.
Do you know what? You deserve it, though.
I do.
You do.
I deserve
That's
it.
it.
Deserve
You do
it.
deserve it.
And Michael says, how psyched up do you get beforehand? I know we touched on that earlier, but do you literally have to go into a zone? Because I've talked to people before, and some people are like, oh, you know what, we go really quiet, which would actually freak me out. Or do you like put the music on and start like jumping around? Like two extremes here. Jessica,
Yeah.
what?
I think it depends, actually. It depends on just how tired I am. Sometimes I just rock up and go, oh, we're on, okay. And it just,
Wow.
but other times, I don't know, in warm-up, it depends. In warm-up, sometimes we all get a bit leery.
Yeah,
Have a
we
laugh
do.
In warm-up, so
Yeah.
that kind
I
of
think you
keeps
have
everyone
to
up.
sort of rev yourself up for a show
Yeah.
like this anyway, because it is so energetic, and yeah, you have to have some sort of energy going into it. So yeah, I do like to put a little bit of music and get myself ready. I can't be quiet. That's a bit
No,
strange
I
for
can't.
me. No.
I'm not going to sit and stare into the mirror and be like,
Yeah.
it's not that type of show. I
Yeah.
have done before, because it depends on the show.
Yeah.
This one is just...
I was reading something about you, Jessica, that you drove to a certain show.
Yes.
Last minute.
I did.
Tell us about
yeah.
that very quickly.
Oh my goodness. So I jumped in the car and went and covered Eva Peron in Evita in Leicester with like 4 or 5 hours notice.
Best way.
Yeah, I got thrown onto a production that I've not done before, and I'd done the part before 4 years previous, but that was the last time that I'd done it. So I just, with Evita, when I did Evita, I had to be like, okay,
Yeah,
get
that's
into the zone.
that is a zone,
Because
isn't
I was
it?
like never off the stage.
That
and
is
it's
a pizza
very-
after for that one.
That
Oh,
is
yeah.
a lot of pizza. But yeah, so it's obviously a very big change from
Of
this
course,
type
yeah.
of show as
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
which, yeah, I did that in a
Well
few
done
weeks
you.
ago now.
Yes,
Craziness.
love that. And you've been in
Unbelievable.
Circle.
I have been in the Circle.
I
Yeah.
recognise his face.
Channel
yeah.
4 anti-program, The Circle, played on a dot. Yeah, my nan. That was crazy. That was,
Was
a very
it?
yeah.
Did you do a bit of telly as well? though?
Amazing.
Yeah.
It was during. It was just sort of like after lockdown. And yeah, I got approached to do it, and I thought, why not? There's nothing else going on in the world at the moment, so why not be my
Best
nan
person
on
for it.
Channel 4?
Yes.
The most
Well, we're
entertaining.
going to go into Step Back in Time.
Hey!
You can't find the music, so you can't find the music. All you can do is step back in time.
We've got a little game.
I love a game.
I love games.
Good. Get the right answer. Okay, so I'm going to say a lyric, and then you're going to finish the rest of the lyric.
Oh
Fabulous.
God.
Okay.
Yeah, here we go. Oh my God, the pressure.
Okay.
All Stock Aitken Waterman.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. It's not going to be Britney Spears, is it?
We can throw in Brittany if you want. Okay, here we go. Say you won't leave me no more. I'll take you back again.
No
More
more
excuses,
excuses,
no,
no, cause I had them all before.
Yes.
I'm not warmed up.
100 times
Right,
more.
yes.
Stunning.
Good. Stunning. Okay, next one. No more dreaming about tomorrow. Forget the loneliness and the sorrow.
Start sorrow.
I'm gonna say that it's
all because of you, and now we're back together. Everyone together. I wanna show you. We need to warm up.
There
We
we
need to
go.
warm up.
Okay, I mean, you know, it's tough.
Bangers after bangers.
Exactly.
Really
Okay,
is.
next one.
Go on.
When you can't find the music to get down and boogie.
All we can do is step back in time. One of my favourites to
Do you know
perform, actually, as well.
it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, the nightclub scene, and we're all just having an absolute
Yeah.
joyous
I feel like you need
time.
to go into a club and just take over.
Yeah, we should do that.
We have done that.
We
You
have
have
done
done
that,
that.
yeah, last
I
in
wish I was there.
Southampton.
Last week.
Film it.
We should. This
Yeah.
woman, bless this landlady, basically gave us a lock-in, and we played Hazeldean, wherever I go, whatever you do, and she was just like, do it more. So we did nearly the whole show to her. Yeah. Then we had a day off afterwards.
Yeah,
You know,
I
we
was gonna
had
say,
like, it
you
wasn't
were day
like,
off.
yeah, with
Yeah,
everything.
yeah,
Yeah.
This has been educational, emotional. We've covered a lot, haven't we?
We really
In a short
have.
amount of time.
What a
But
journey.
before we go, Scott, we need one reason why people should come and see the show if they haven't seen it already. Go.
One reason, because it's, you know, it's a very cold, dark February that we are having at the moment. So if you come to see our show, you'll be filled with joy. It's got heart, and you'll be transported to Turkey, and that's what you want.
Was it me?
She had a nice little rest there.
Yeah.
You should come see the show because this cast is extraordinary as well as the songs.
I like that you bigged yourself up. That was good.
No, I mean the rest of the cast. I mean, what can I say? But no,
she
the
is.
cast is absolutely phenomenal. It's such a strong musical theatre cast, and the songs are brilliant, and it's just a big old laugh.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. I can vouch for that. I came to see it yesterday, and it is honestly fantastic. So make sure you get your tickets. We're going to put a link on the screen below right now. Scott, Jessica, can we just do this one more time?
Absolutely. 5, 6, 7.
Because of the music,
All you can do is step back in time.
Yeah! Huge thank you to our cast members of I Shall Be So Lucky. What an absolute treat for all Stock Aitken and Waterman fans. Thank you to the new Wimbledon Theatre as well. It's been a real pleasure to be here. And thank you to you at home for joining us this evening. I will see you same time, same place next